There's a saying, it's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. And from the outside looking in, you probably haven't seen much. Perhaps you've only heard of the cornfields and corn heads. Those are here, and here to stay. But look closer, and you'll discover where corn meets road is a group of people who make this place called Lincoln awesome. Here, strangers are welcomed as friends, and travelers are treated as locals. A place that when you leave is somehow unexpectedly on your mind. Like other growing cities, we've got it all. Award-winning local breweries, captivating museums, curated fine art, innovative cuisine, charming shops and boutiques, a rich tradition of sports, and a diverse selection of entertainment. Experience is what matters. And community, well, that's our pride and joy. It's why 297,622 people, and counting, call it home. So when you come to Lincoln and discover everything this big little town in the Midwest has to offer, remember, with every interaction, moment, and experience you have, don't just look. See.
Hello and welcome to Out and About. I'm Diane Gonzalez. Summer is in full swing and we are here to fill up your calendar with some great events all around the capital city. And joining me as usual is Jeff Mall from Visit Lincoln. Jeff, we were just talking about the new airline. I'm going to take my first trip on the new airline soon.
Good.
So happy to see it's doing well.
This is a big deal for Lincoln, and it's really up to us as a community to support this air service, because I know how many times I've talked to people that have complained about air service in and out of Lincoln, and now we basically have our very own Redway Air direct flights to a lot of really hot destinations, and super affordable too. And I'm sure you found that out when you were booking your trip to Austin.
I will give you my review when I get back.
I love it. Can't wait to hear.
All right, before we get into events for July and early August, we want to preview a big event coming up at the end of the summer. You got to mark this on your calendar. The Guardians of Freedom Air Show is coming back to Lincoln August 26th and 27th. Blue Angels are coming, or as you call them, the Blues.
The Blues.
The Blues.
We've worked with the Blues before, and not a lot of people know that the Lincoln Chamber of Commerce, our co-partners over on 1128 Lincoln Mall, are producing this event, pulling together the civilian as well as the air side of things, and a lot of great recruitment going on. The Blue Angels, a lot of great static and air exhibits. One thing, if I could, to here is let people know that we have numerous volunteer opportunities with the air show, a lot of which are paid opportunities, $65 an hour per day. Great opportunity to raise funds and help us sling concessions at the air show.
LincolnAirShow.com is where you go to find out all the information, and we'll have a lot more next month. Can you get me a Blue Angel for the show?
That would be really almost impossible to do, but I'll see what I can do.
We can always hope. All right.
I'll write that down.
Another big event coming up this summer, of course, is the Lancaster County Super Fair and Carnival. 10 days.
Oh my gosh, 400,000 square feet, 160 acres at the Lancaster Event Center, loaded with 4-H exhibits.
11,000 exhibits.
The carnival, the great food, everything fried on a stick that you can think of, I guarantee.
It didn't take us very long before we start talking about food again.
Right, we were talking about food when you walked in. A lot of great watermelon to eat, and a lot of great motorsports events on the backside.
Motor Mania.
Yeah, there's a great spot back there for figure 8 racing, demolition derbies, and more. And kudos to Amy Dickerson, the entire Ag Society, for putting on a great county fair.
Right. Well, I got my tickets for Hamilton a year ago.
I know.
So I am very excited to see it. I've seen it once. But anxious to see it again in Lincoln. It's a great musical, won all the awards, coming to the lead.
If you think about how long Hamilton's been around on Broadway and it's been touring across the country, it's stood the test of time. It's an American classic that bridges together hip hop, jazz, R&B, contemporary music with a great story that goes back to our forefathers. And it's just, it's a cool event. And to have it here in Lincoln, pretty excited about it.
There was an acclaimed biography by Rod Chernow, and this is what it's based on. But a lot of people who didn't read the book now know about the great Alexander Hamilton and all the things that he did for our country.
Yeah, in addition to all the great awards, it's won the Pulitzer Prize for Drama. So that's a neat accolade.
All right, Lin-Manuel Miranda is quite the talent.
You betcha.
All right, we've got some local theater too. Flatwater Shakespeare is presenting Desdemona, a play about a handkerchief. Flatwater Shakespeare's second show. Now, Desdemona is actually a character in Shakespeare's Othello, and so this is kind of a retelling of her story.
Story of a Venetian beauty and enrages and disappoints her father when she elopes.
Yes, this is a retelling by Paula Vogel, who is also a Pulitzer Prize-winning, award-winning playwright. So this is at the Wyuka Stables too, the best place to see Shakespeare in probably the state is Wyuka Stables.
I guarantee a lot of people listening right now didn't know we had Wyuka Stables as a destination for great plays, so we encourage people to go give it a shot.
Great place to see some great theater. The First Flight Festival is coming, Angel Theater Company's 8th annual First Flight Festival. Members of the Angels Playwriting Collective produced some new plays, local actors, local directors, new local plays, and excuse me, this year, a short musical. I can't wait to see it.
You're part of this, right?
I have been in the past, got a busy summer, so I'm not going to participate this year, but I will be there, definitely.
Yeah, first short musical, local directors, local cast. For more information, angelscompany.org.
And there are 2 flights. You want to go each weekend because there'll be 2 totally different shows.
Good, good.
All right, if you like detective mysteries, you'll want to head to the Cornhusker. The Dinner Detective is coming. It's America's largest true crime interactive comedy dinner show.
But beware, the culprit is actually dining in the crowd with you. So
nobody's in costumes,
nobody's
right?
in costume. Everybody's dressed just the way everybody else is. And so you're probably going to find yourself looking around thinking, maybe, right? Just maybe.
Maybe I'm the murderer.
Right. This will be a lot of fun. Local directors, local casts. Just a lot of great things going on with the Dinner Detective at the Marriott.
All right, Tada Stock 4 is coming up at the Mill at Telegraph. This has become a summer tradition for Tada.
Yeah, destination right there at the Mill at Telegraph District, an outdoor event. Tada Stock 4 is an evening for you to enjoy delicious food and first-rate wine from the Mill and a lot of great music.
I've been going to the Mill at Telegraph Music Series,
Yes.
and it's been packed. So many people coming. The Mezcal Brothers are always awesome. They're even better outdoors.
That's good.
So more music with the Lincoln Crossroads Music Festival coming. This actually starts in Omaha, August 4th with a free event at Jean Leahy Mall. Then 2 days in Lincoln, Howell Theater and Presbyterian Church. And this has got 13 concerts as part of the festival.
Yeah, young man by the name of Eric, Lincoln Southeast graduate, is the person responsible for the Lincoln Crossroads Music Festival. And 13 concerts, 1 storytelling event, and 1 jam session. We'll pull all of this together between Lincoln and Omaha. And thank you so much for his team for putting on an amazing event. This portion, will be at the First Presbyterian Church.
All right. Let's go back to the days of the big band. I think I was born too late because I would have loved the big band era. Bobby Lane, Trudy DeMay, all back at the Playmore Ballroom for one big night.
2 bands, 24 musicians, and great 4 vocalists at the Playmore Ballroom. Admission will be charged, but it's well worth every penny you pay.
That's right. That's going to be a great night. Okay, farmers markets are big this time of year. Every week you can load up your refrigerator with some great vegetables and also a few pastries thrown in there. So
oh my gosh.
My granddaughters from Austin were here, took them to the farmers market, the Saturday farmers market, and they loved it.
Yeah, I mean, really, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, there's great opportunities to put together what we call a market meal. You talked about it. You can take home fresh produce and meats and pastries and the kolaches that everybody stands in line for. Lots of great opportunities. If you can't make Saturdays work, know that you have other options.
I had a giant cinnamon roll.
Oh, how was it?
Oh my gosh. I dream about it still.
Is there still breakfast burritos at some of these farmers markets?
Sure.
Have you seen them yet?
It's really hard to get to every booth.
It is.
At some of
It
these.
is.
But again, Saturdays at the Haymarket, Sundays at College View, every other Thursday at Fallbrook, and then the Hub Farmers Market on selected Wednesdays at Union Plaza.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
All right. A couple of opportunities then to do some more shopping. And East Campus is having another one of its Discovery Days along with its farmers market.
Yeah, this is their version of the farmers market. Great opportunity to discover everything that is East Campus, from the Quilt Study Museum, the Tractor Test and Power Museum, Tractor Test and Power Center, the newly renovated UNL Dairy Store. I mean, the only place in Lincoln that I know that has some of the original Butterbrickle ice cream that I think we all grew up with.
Oh, now I have to go.
Oh, that stuff was the go-to.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I grew up on Butterbrickle.
Yeah. So this is a lot of fun over there. I know their season's coming to an end, but definitely keep this on your calendar.
Okay. A couple of fun markets also coming up. Earth Plus Home Market on 14th is going to have 40 local makers, and it's going to be fun. This is at 1400 Pioneers Boulevard.
Yeah, Earth and Home, come out and shop with local makers and creators. They're going to actually run this through November. They actually tried it last year for the first time, and this is their new seasonal market.
Okay, and Christmas in July at Cosmic Eye. That rhymes.
It does, very nice. Catch 30 plus local vendors and the second annual Art and Maker Fair, Christmas in July at Cosmic Eye Brewing, East Park Plaza on the backside at 6800 P Street.
Okay. As soon as the football schedule comes out, the brides start planning for that open Saturday when they can do their weddings. So time to get out to the Lincoln Wedding and Celebration Show, July 30th.
This is an annual tradition at the Embassy Suites. Great opportunity to enjoy the perfect venue. Could be the destination you choose, but also getting a chance to get to know your DJs, your flower providers, your cake makers, and everybody that comes together
Photographers.
for that perfect night.
Yes, so that'll be a fun time at the Embassy Suites. And there's prizes.
Yes, that's good.
Yes,
You have to
that's
attend.
good. All right, more food coming up. This time we're going to head out to the ballpark for some wings.
This is another annual tradition. The volunteer committee seeks out the best wings in Lincoln, so you got a lot of people putting together amazing wings of both like the mild, the spicy, and then the extra spicy.
I'm a teriyaki.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I can't go blazing hot like I used to.
No.
Just doesn't do well right through here. The all proceeds go to support creative learning spaces in Lincoln and Lancaster County. Great fundraising event at Haymarket Park.
And of course, you can go out to Haymarket Park to see the Salt Dogs. They've got a lot of home games coming up, and you only get out there on a Friday and see Fireworks Fridays.
Yeah, and I always like to summarize the team names of who we're going to see.
Oh,
The
they're
Red
fun.
Hawks, the Milkmen, the Cougars, the Dogs, and the Monarchs. Of course, the Chicago Dogs are named after a hot dog.
That's true.
Go figure.
Maybe one of the teams of the future will be named after wings.
I could see that, like the Wayne Wings.
The Wayne Wings.
Wayne County Wings. I don't know.
We got it.
I'll put in for it.
All right, you can run with the Huskers at the Nebraska Football Road Race, and this is all to support the pediatric brain cancer research.
1 mile fun run or a 5K race starts and ends at Memorial Stadium. And the interaction for these kiddos and kids of all ages to interact with their Husker heroes. And it's a neat event, but again, a great fundraiser for pediatric brain research.
And the pediatric brain cancer research has been a big fund that a lot of people in Nebraska have supported ever since that amazing run by the young Jack.
Yeah, if you know a gentleman by the name of Mark Birch in this community, he's very instrumental in everything that's happening with that. And there's just a lot of great people that have rallied for Team Jack and all the efforts that go into that.
And it's good to see he's doing well. The paper does an
Really
update
well,
on
yeah,
him every once in a while.
Like to
so,
see that.
Yes. Unfortunately, his father passed away.
I know.
But, Team Jack is still going strong here in Nebraska.
Oh yeah.
Roller Derby is back at the Ice Box. Have you heard who their opponent is on July 22nd?
Talk to me.
I don't know. Who is it?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll do some research during the break. and
There's
find
always fun names when it goes to No Coast Roller Derby. Not only the team names, but the names of the individual skaters are
Yes.
somewhat entertaining.
out. Yes, it's some hard-hitting, fast-paced roller derby action.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
Yep.
Okay, Rail Yard Rims. I didn't know about this event. Has this happened before where they play basketball at the rail
Oh
yard?
yeah. This is a big deal.
Is it?
Yeah. Just ask Todd Ogden with Downtown Lincoln Association and Eric Gerard if you know those two gentlemen. These guys
Right.
are serious ballers with Rail Yard Rims. Great opportunity for those 21 and older, any gender makeup of teams to do some great 3-on-3 basketball action in the rail yard, out on the hard court. They bring in basketball hoops, and it's just an amazing event.
That sounds like a lot of fun. It's probably going to be really hot too.
Oh, yeah.
August 4th and 5th. Should be a lot of fun. Okay, if you've ever wanted to take a field trip in your own city, now's your chance. Field trip across Lincoln and beyond features a lot of venues, and you can also win prizes. You get the little tokens or those little stamps, and off you go.
Yeah, you visit at least 5 of the 10 sites for a chance to win prizes. You know, places like the Lux Center, the Pioneers Park Nature Center, the Children's Zoo. This is a little bit like what we used to do with Be a Tourist in Your Own Hometown, encouraging people to enjoy your own backyard in the summer, and great opportunity to be a part of this. Thank you to the organization that had a chance to bring this back to life.
And these are very popular too. I have some friends who are doing the Nebraska Passport.
Yes.
Going to all different
Yeah.
interesting places
It's,
that you didn't know existed.
it's amazing what a piece of paper will do to get people to go do things.
All right, some fun activities for kids at Morrill Hall. Investigate Saturday Science Lab and pop-in story times once a month at Morrill Hall. There's some hands-on activities for the lab, and then story time with Lincoln City Libraries right after that.
Yeah, microorganisms will be the area of study in July, and then we're going to look at darkness and light in the month of August.
Okay, more fun for kids with movies in the park. This is Parks and Rec does this, and it's kid-centered movies, so it's a lot of fun. Take your blankets out there and enjoy a good movie.
Yeah, somewhere in the vicinity of 8:45 or 9 o'clock at night is when the movie will take to the stage. And great destinations, July 7th, 14th, and 28th, August 10th and 11th.
And all too soon, Jeff, summer will be over, and we're going to have a back-to-school bash in August at the Children's Museum.
Yeah, get ready for back to school and blast off into space with Super Saturdays, a lot of great STEM activities. Great guest speakers, giveaways. The Back to School Bash is a great way to kind of just party one more time in the month to get ready for the school season. Jumbo games will be added to fun on each floor. Lincoln Children's Museum, multiple floors of fun for both adults and kids.
Yes, my grandkids are too old to go now, so it bums me out.
You can still go.
I know. I'm like,
What is she doing here?
I'll borrow a
Right?
child. Also back to school for all parents, and James Arthur Vineyards is celebrating that with your mom's comedy show, Back to School Special.
Yeah, the stand-up comedians aimed at keeping parents sane, one punchline at a time. It's probably coming at right about the right amount of time after these parents have been with their kiddos all year. This is the Back to School Special at James Arthur Vineyards.
And there is an admission charge, but you do get a glass of wine.
That's good.
Yes.
It's good.
very good. Okay, and now for something completely different. Prairie Pines Nature Reserve is a place that I didn't really know about, and they've recently started doing some cool events. This has quite the story to it, going back to 1959, when a UNL forestry professor turned his farm into a 10-acre native prairie.
Yeah, not only is this the first choose and cut Christmas tree farm in our area, it's also the first home for raptor recovery. Just a neat program that brings in raptors that are injured and get them back to where they can get out again. And this is the first conservation easement in the state of Nebraska. It was donated to the Nebraska Foundation, UNL Foundation, back in 1992. And since then, it's just become this great destination for preservation. We've heard about it. I know they've done some events out there. But I think, to your point, this is the first time we're really going out and saying, hey, this is a great place to go.
The Friday and Saturday events at Prairie Pines will feature story time. You can explore the many grass trails and the Nature Ninja obstacle course for the kids. And then they have a special fundraiser to benefit their trails, Run for the Pines. Coming up, when is that? Run for the Pines, August 6th.
6th, yep. Registration, there is a registration fee. Great opportunity to enjoy local food, brews, live music, and the Arboretum, and really get to know the folks at this facility and just tell them how much you appreciate what they've done to again, preserve some natural area.
They have a lot of information, including a lot of information about what they're doing at Prairie Pines, the history, prairiepines.org. And this is 3100 North 112th, so
Okay.
it's 125th just north of Adams. So going to get more people out there to celebrate the prairie, which is one of the things Nebraska is most known for.
Well, and Diane, I can tell you that there's just a lot of great hidden gems in Lincoln and Lancaster County just like this, and we just really need people in the community that are listening, and if you're talking to somebody at a coffee shop or after church, just encourage them to do something a little bit different, something off the beaten path right here at home, and make sure you tell other people about it.
All right, Jeff, Lincoln.org. Is that the website
That's
still?
right,
Okay.
that's right.
I couldn't remember if it's changed now that you're Visit Lincoln.
Visit Lincoln, Lincoln.org, our visitor center down at 7th and P in the Lincoln Station. And we always encourage people to come down, not only for cold water, but fresh information.
When I was at the farmer's market, I stopped in to say hi to Bobblehead Abe.
How's he doing?
He looked pretty good.
He's holding up pretty well.
He gets to hang out in the
Yeah.
air conditioning.
And he
so
tends to kind of just wobble a little bit.
he goes with the flow. Thank you very much, Jeff. We'll see you next month. As we go to break, we're going to feature some great local music and the great outdoors. And then when we return, Tim Savona with Pinnacle Bank Arena and Pinewood Bowl will join us. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Out and About. One of the summer's biggest events out at Pinewood Bowl is, of course, the Summer Musical. The 73rd annual Summer Musical is Catch Me If You Can. It's coming up July 13th through the 16th and the 20th through the 23rd at Pinewood Bowl. This is a great show based on a true story. Hard to believe story, but it is true. Pinewoodbowl.org, pinewoodbowl.org is where you will find out the information. And concert season at Pinewood starts up again after the musical. And here with all the details is Tim Savona, the general manager at Pinewood Bowl and Pinnacle Bank Arena. Tim, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. It's good to see you.
How's the summer going so far?
It's going well. It's a little bit quieter, which is nice. Get to catch our breath a bit. But you know, we're penciling some events in here and there, so it keeps us busy. But the days are a little shorter, so we'll take that.
Okay, a husband-wife duo gets back to the concert season on July 25th at Pinewood.
Tedeschi Trucks, yeah. Let's get it going. It feels like forever since we've had a show out there. You know, with June being so quiet, but July 25th, we'll get back at it, and we'll start a quick run of 9 shows at Pinewood, 9 in a row.
Especially a lot in August. We've been
August.
calling it Big August.
Yep.
Starts August 4th with Train and Better Than Ezra.
Yep, Train and Better Than Ezra will come out. Show's selling really well. It's really popular. Our premium area is already sold out, actually. So that's exciting. And we'll go back-to-back nights on Friday, Saturday there. So we'll go from Train right to the Steve Miller Band the next night.
Yes, I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to miss that one out of town. But
Really? I
Yeah.
thought that was your flavor.
I
that would
love
be you.
Steve Miller Band, yeah. But
That's okay.
I'll catch him another time.
Yep. We'll have plenty of opportunities for you.
Okay. August 11th then is a big show with a lot of headliners.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. You know, Trombone Shorty with Ziggy Marley, and then Mavis Staples is on the bill, as is Robert Randolph Band. So some good diversity of a lineup there. Fun show, kind of a good New Orleans kind of vibe to it. Also get a little bit of a reggae tone. So something different. You know, something different.
Big August continues then the 14th with Blues Traveler and Big Head Todd and the Monsters.
Yep, we'll go with them August 14th. So what are we at, like 4 or 5 shows in a 2-week span right there? A fun show. Big Head Todd is phenomenal. That guy never ages. I think that's a great support act for a Blues Traveler. Look forward to that night. And right after that, the 18th, August 18th, Head in the Heart and Father John Misty. So, you know, I'm not super familiar with Father John Misty, but Head in the Heart's really popular, good for all ages, and just kind of a nice, like, easygoing show, Night Under the Stars. You know?
It's always just a cool vibe out at Pinewood.
Yeah, as long as the weather cooperates.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. The Doobie Brothers with Michael McDonald are coming. They're back on the road for the first time in 25 years.
Yeah, they kind of started this tour going into COVID, and then they've carried it on. That show is selling remarkably well. It'll probably sell out. We're pretty close now, so I imagine, you know, in another few weeks that show will be gone. So if anybody wants to see that that's one you want to get on right away.
Okay, the final two shows at Pinewood for the summer, August 21st, Lindsey Sterling, and then wrapping up the 27th with the Black Keys.
Yeah, Lindsey Sterling's huge. I mean, she's really popular. She's a violinist, but she plays like rock and roll violin. She's really active on the stage. Really popular with all age groups, but very kid friendly as well. So it's a great show to bring your kids out to. Everybody will enjoy it, and just expose the youth to Pinewood Bowl. And then the Black Keys shortly thereafter, August 27th. Black Keys is nearly sold out now, so that will certainly sell out. It's extremely close. That's a big, we call it an underplay in the business. That act typically plays larger venues or
Right.
even arenas. So to have them at Pinewood is certainly a special get for us, and we're excited to kind of put the exclamation point on the season, having the Black Keys on August 27th.
A lot of pent-up demand for that because this is their Lincoln debut, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
It'll be a big night.
Yeah,
Great way to end the season at Pinewood Bowl.
yeah, exciting
All right.
stuff.
That is football season, Tim. Your first football season.
Yeah, my first football season in Lincoln. I'm looking forward to it. I did go to the spring game with my family.
What'd you think?
I loved it. It was awesome. The weather wasn't very good though, so I think we're going to go to the volleyball event, so we'll get another dose of the stadium before
Yeah, that should be
football.
fun.
Yeah, it'll be great.
We'll set a record for volleyball fans that night. So,
Yeah, yeah.
all right, let's go indoors to Pinnacle Bank Arena. And before we get into some of the concert events coming up, let's talk about some of the community events that you do. We're taping this at the end of June, and the Jehovah's Witnesses are getting ready to take over PBA.
Yeah, so the Jehovah's Witnesses Convention, it's a really big deal. They haven't been here since pre-COVID, so it's exciting to have them back. They'll bring 6,000 to 8,000 people to our community for a long weekend. Essentially, it's a Friday through Sunday event. They set up on Thursday, but they will flood the downtown area. They'll pack the hotels. Just a great economic boost for the community, especially on a holiday weekend. So
Right.
it's kind of a win-win for everybody. But we're really excited to have them and have them back. It'll be
Okay.
fun.
What are some of the other community events that you do throughout the year?
Yeah, so on July 6th, we have the Cornhusker State Games, which is a great event, a lot of fun to do. We've done that often. We did it last year. So we're looking forward to that. And then on July 8th, we're actually going to host a kind of a retirement changing of the guard ceremony. Major General Daryl Bohack. I'm not certain I'm saying that name right.
Pretty close.
Is it close? Okay. He is a retiring general of the Nebraska National Guard, longest serving Major General that's out there. So there's going to be kind of a changing of the guards celebration and ceremony on July 8th. So kind of a fun way to host something exciting and community oriented.
Well, we think of PBA as an event venue, but
Absolutely.
got my first COVID shot there too as well. So
Long list of memories.
yes,
Graduations, vaccines,
Elton
concerts.
John COVID shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Memories all at the same time.
It's a great, it's a very great community asset. So
Yes,
we are
we
lucky to have it.
agree.
All right, let's talk about some of the concerts then. NF with Court Day is coming up July 16th.
Yeah, so we're taping this on June 28th. Last weekend we had Bert Kreischer, a comedian, which was a huge show. We had over 10,000 people at the venue.
Shirt off.
Shirt off whole
Okay.
time. Yep, right away, right from the start. Yep. And then, here in a couple weeks we'll have NF. NF, this is a great show. I mean, I think it probably leans to like a younger age, like, maybe like a 15 to 30 kind of a window, I think. But I will be honest, like, I didn't think the show would sell as well as it is, and it's selling remarkably well. We've actually opened additional seating twice. So we keep going up more and more. So that show's going to be huge. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, August 24th, then Turnpike Troubadours and the Avid Brothers.
Yeah, we didn't have enough going on at Pinewood in August with our 9 shows
That's
at
right.
Pinewood, so we figured we'd sneak 2 more into the arena. Turnpike Troubadours with the Avid Brothers on August 24th. Fun show, great show, kind of an Americana rock. Turnpike Troubadours are real big in kind of the Texas grassroots country scene. They're doing huge numbers. To have those 2 bands together is phenomenal. I mean, on their own, they can headline an arena too, and they are out there. We actually have them together. So kind of an extra bonus for us that we're excited about. And then shortly after that, we will go to Zach Bryan on August 29th. Zach Bryan is actually 10-year anniversary show. It's 10 years to the day of the ribbon cutting and grand opening of Pinnacle Bank Arena. So pretty neat to be able to celebrate it, to the day. But Zach Bryan is just such a hot artist right now. He's doing huge business. The show sold out basically, the first day it was on sale. You had to kind of pre-register for tickets,
Right.
and that process sold it out. So it'll be a huge night. It's in the Round. It's a center stage in the Round.
Fun.
So it'll be a even larger crowd than a lot of others because of that component. There's nothing kind of dead behind the stage, but really fun. If you haven't been listening to Zach Bryan, get into it. It's cool. It's different. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. September 9th, then Morgan Wallen is coming. He had to reschedule from April due to some health issues.
Yeah, so we were supposed to have the show in April. He started having trouble with his vocal cords, so they rescheduled a couple shows, and then he played a couple, and then they had to reschedule like 6 weeks. So actually, just last weekend, June 23, 4, something like that, were his first 2 shows back. He played back-to-back nights at Wrigley Field. Last night from this taping, he played in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So Morgan Wallen's back. He's on the road. He's kicking butt. And we're super thrilled to have him on September 9th.
Okay, and a huge family event coming up mid-September with Disney on Ice coming back.
Yep, another show that, it's kind of their first return since the pre-COVID time. So can't go wrong with Disney on Ice. I always joke it's like, it's a lot better option than taking your kids to Disney World. But it's a great day. It's a great weekend. I think we're going to do 5 shows, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So tickets are on sale now. Come on out and see it. It's been 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, should be fun. 2 new shows since last time you were here.
Yep.
October 3rd, Nickelback with Brantley Gilbert and Josh Ross.
Nickelback's awesome. Haven't been here in a very long time. And Brantley Gilbert is an awesome opener on that show. Something different, something fun. We're looking forward to that show. It's kind of a classic rock. Nickelback's popular, say what you will. They're really popular. I love their music. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm excited to have that show. It tends to be a really good spectacle as well.
Another new announcement since you were last here is the Cody Johnson concert, November 17th.
Yep, Cody Johnson. So Cody Johnson was here last year, actually, in September, and did huge numbers, 10,000 people coming back, popular, really popular right now. Tickets went on sale just recently, and they're going. They're moving, so it's going to be another huge night with Cody Johnson, and we look forward to having him.
All right. A little bit
the
of
year off.
Nashville coming then in December when Old Dominion comes to PBA.
That's right, Old Dominion, December 9th. Those tickets are on sale. They went up a few weeks back, and just a great artist. I mean, they're won tons of Grammys. They're great songwriters. They've kind of graduated into larger and larger venues, and they're doing pretty much all major arenas now. So come out and support them, and that's what keeps these shows coming back is our community's support of the artists. So.
All right. And before too long, basketball will take over PBA.
Yep.
And are you looking forward to your first season of Husker basketball?
Very much so. I got to see quite a few games. I saw about 10 games between the men and the women when I started. And just an unbelievable atmosphere, tons of fun, family-friendly, exciting, action-packed. So yeah, we'll start September. We'll start messing around with some events and things of that sort. And then kind of the preseason and non-conference games and stuff, they'll start in early October. So yeah,
That's a lot of fun.
be
All
here
right.
before we know it. It's 4th of July almost.
I know. Summer goes so fast.
So fast. It's okay. Enjoy it while we can.
That's right. PinnacleBankArena.com and PinewoodBowlTheater.com are the websites to find out all the details about the great shows coming up. So
Yep.
thank you so much, Tim.
Hey,
and
thank you.
We'll
Thanks
see
for
you
having
next
me.
month.
Thank you.
That is all for this edition of Out and About. Now I want to again thank Tim and Jeff for joining me. If you missed some details on any of the events, stay tuned. We'll run a listing of all the events we talked about right after today's show. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you out and about.